next question is from Lani Ronquillo of PIA. Lani?
Sir, President Yap, I'd like to address this question to you, sir. Has there been a study made by PIDS na talagang nagkaroon ng malaking impact on the policies that our policymakers have come up with? Ano po yun?
Kulang po yung oras natin. But anyway, when our mandate is to come out with rigorous research, and then after that we submit it to policymakers. Of course, we have successes, and of course we also have failures that our recommendations are not used as the basis of the policies. One clear success is in the establishment of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Ang aking pong kasama noon, ang aking predecessor, Mario Lamberte, was and my colleague Gilbert Yanto were very instrumental in crafting the law on which the BSP was based. That's one. My colleagues at PIDS were also advocates of trade liberalization, and we believe that trade liberalization can help. But of course, there are some arguments that sometimes we over-liberalize. But generally, trade liberalization help. And we helped the Senate draft the report that helped in our accession, the Philippines' accession to the World Trade Organization. So those are examples. So we did background studies on the Philippine-Japan Economic Partnership Agreement, which hopefully made that agreement more effective. And we're actually in the process of evaluating the impact of PJPA, the initial impact. And hopefully that will also help in the renegotiation of that agreement. So there are others. There would also be failures. I can't think of any right now. Maybe I refuse to think about them. Okay, but I believe PIDS fulfills its mandate of doing rigorous research.
May tanong ako para kay Executive Director Lagunsad. Ano? Base yun dun sa general rule, I understand, dun sa pag-grant ng increase wage ng regional wage boards. Once a year lang, hindi ba? Liban na lamang kung may tinatawag na, you call it supervening condition. Okay. Yun ho bang supervening condition na yun paano ho yun technically i-define ng mga regional wage boards? Kasi minsan nagkakaroon ng mga pagdedebate, nagtaas ng ganitong halaga ang gasolina, nagkaroon ng inflation ng ganitong rate, pero hindi pa nakikita as falling within a supervening condition para mag-grant ng wage hike. Paano po dinedefine technically ng wage board yun hong term na yun, supervening, the existence of a supervening condition, sir?
Maybe I can cite instances where supervening condition was declared, and I referred to the time when there was a shock in oil supply because of the problems in the Middle East. So, but technically, a supervening condition would be a continuous high prices that would warrant a review, an early review of the existing wage levels. So, madalas ang tinitignan yung langis at saka yung mga presyo ng pangunahing bilihin. And a reference would be inflation, because that's a general indicator of the rise in prices. But if there is persistent, continuous increase, high increase in these key commodities, and in effect it will already erode dramatically the disposable income of the minimum wage earner, then the board would recognize that, declare it, and then and start the public hearing. But the rule, to be clear, is that the board cannot entertain petitions for wage increase within the year, except when there is supervening condition. In other words, the supervening condition is a condition that allows the board to hear the petition. It doesn't necessarily mean that it will grant immediately, an increase, but it allows the board to open discussions, and by experience, the boards have actually granted increases before the end of the 1-year term.